Hi there. My name is Dr. Edeama Onwuchekwa Jonah. I am the Equity and Engagement Librarian here in San Diego Mesa College. And this is a brief video on how to navigate through the Black Studies Guide. If after watching this video, you have questions and you would like to reach out to me, please feel free to send an email or to text me, and I'll be available and happy to help you. So a lot of times your instructors already would have the link to the Black Studies LibGuide embedded in your Canvas page. And so sometimes all you need to do is just click on the page. But I'd like to show you very quickly how to navigate or how to get to the Black Studies Guide. So first, all you need to do is you would go to the library homepage. This is a library homepage. And on the library homepage, all you need to do, I'll show you where to go to. You would scroll down and you'd find library guides over here. But before we leave the library homepage, I'd like for you to know that we do have tons of information on the library homepage. That'll be very helpful. You could find more about the library hours over here. You could come over here to check out a laptop, a hotspot, or calculators for your class. You could actually also come over here to learn about how to get the book scanning requests. And again, we have videos on the library homepage. So please feel free to come over to the library homepage and navigate through the pages or the links to learn about the library. For the purpose of this video, which is more about how to navigate through your Black Studies Guide, I would say if you do not have the link embedded in your Canvas page already, or if you want to know how to go get to your Black Studies LibGuide, you would scroll down. So you're still on the library homepage. You would scroll down over here and you would click on library guides. This will bring you to the page where we have all our library guides and resource guides. So for the purpose of this class, for this video, I would say to click on the Black Studies Guide. So the moment you're here, you're home and dry, you're welcome to the Black Studies Resource Guide. The Black Studies Resource Guide is more of a resource page or a place where information about your Black Studies classes are all curated and brought together. So books, articles, your streaming videos, information even about the Black Studies events would also be found here. I would say this is the welcome page. The best way to navigate through this would be through these tabs. And so when you are on the introduction page, as we are, you would see it's highlighted with the blue, the deep blue color. So it shows that you're on that page. And as you can see, we have a lot of activities that have happened in the past semesters that are over here. So this is the welcome page. The welcome page also has the Black Lives Matter guide. And this is a guide that a lot of our students also use for Black Studies classes. I do have my contact details on this guide. If you would like to have a Zoom session with me, a one-on-one Zoom session, you could also find my details over here. But like I said, on the first page, you do have my details. Feel free to send an email or to call, or to send a text or send an email, preferably to get a hold of me. And maybe if you have questions on how to access this guide or to access the library resources. Now, the next tab is on cost text on reserve. It is important for you to know that your instructors, not only for your Black Studies, sometimes would bring your textbooks to the library and they'll leave them there and students can come check them out for free. Now, that service is called the cost reserve service. Again, the cost reserve service is when your instructor, when a professor brings a textbook for a class and leaves the textbooks in the library, and students can check them out sometimes for 4 hours, sometimes for 3 days, depending on the policy of the book, and they can actually either scan these books for free or they can check them out for their classes. For your Black Studies research guide, we have these textbooks available. We have textbooks available for those classes, and we keep improving and adding them. So for example, if I was looking for a cost text for the BLAS 100 Introduction to Black Studies, I would click on this. And of course, it would bring me to this page that has a list of the textbooks that you could check out for free. and you could also scan for free for your classes. As you can see, we do have quite a handful of this. I'd like for you to know, even if it's not your instructor that kept the textbook, that brought the textbook to the library, if you need access to that textbook, please feel free to reach out to the library, come to the library, we will check it out for you, and you could either scan copies of the textbook, 20% per time, or you could check it out depending on the policy for the textbook. So it's important for you to know that we do have access to textbooks in cost text in the library. You could, if you do not seem to find what you want, you could actually do the book title search, or you could search by your professor's name. So it's important. You could do either of those. Once again, we do have cost reserves and we have cost textbooks that your instructor brings and leaves them in the library, and students can access them. The next tab is for books and ebooks. As you can see, you could actually browse by subject. So we already have some of the subjects embedded over here. If you wanted to access, for example, books or ebooks on African arts, if you click on the link, it gives you a full list of resources of books and ebooks on African arts. So of course, you could scroll through. We have over 897 results. So this is something that is important for you to know. And you could actually check on any of these other ones that we have listed here. These are not all the textbooks and ebooks that we have. These are not all the books and the ebooks that we have. If you can't find the title that you want over here listed, you could actually use the library catalog, and you would type in the topic that you want, and it will pull up what you need. So it is important for you to know that we do have books and ebooks in your Black Studies Research Guide that you can access at any time. Beyond books and ebooks, we also have access to article databases. A database is like a resource bank, like has a lot of information in it. And the difference between articles and books, sometimes books could be 200 pages, 300 to 500 pages, but articles are a lot more brief and shorter, and sometimes are between 7 to 12 pages. So if you're writing a research and you need to access more than 2 to 3 articles, resources, I would say to try to access articles. So again, to do that, you would come to article database. Now we have different ways with which you can access our articles. The first one I would suggest would be, as you can see, would be OneSearch. OneSearch, like I would always say, is like the Mesa of the Google of Mesa College. So when you're thinking of a broad topic, you're not sure of your topic or whatever you're doing at a point, but you just want to get to know about it, I would say, like you would go to Google, I would say go to OneSearch and type in the topic. OneSearch searches about 65 to 75% of what we have in Mesa College, and I'll tell you what happens to the rest. OneSearch searches books, it searches articles, it searches periodicals, it searches videos. It would do a quick search of what we have in Mesa College. So I'm going to do a quick demo right now. So you would click on OneSearch. It brings you to a page that would more like I would say, it would give you a page where you could type in what you need. For the purpose of this class, I would do my research on Black Power. All you need to do the moment you type in your topic, just come over here and click search. OneSearch would do a quick search. Like I said, it will search books, articles, periodicals. It will search physical books, books that are in our sister colleges, but OneSearch would do a quick search for you. As you can see, we have videos here, we have books available online, available at Mesa. It would give you a whole lot of that. Very quickly, I would like for you to know, as you can see our results, we have 107,000 results. That's quite a lot. So it's important for you to try to be specific with your topic, so you can get specifically what you need. For the purpose of this class, for the purpose of this video, I would do Black Power and African Americans, just so I can get something more specific, right? So I would type that in, and again, I'll click search, and then let's see what happens. So take a look at my result. It reduced it to 18,000 results. That's quite a lot. Well, from where I was, it's not too much right now. And again, OneSearch will search books, articles, videos, periodicals, and all that. As you can see, we have articles here. So now that I have what I want, I would like for you to know that you could actually refine your results, again, specifically to what you want. If I'm on campus and I just want to see only the things that are available on site, I would check this box. If I were at home and I would rather check things that are available online, and I would also check this box. You could also refine your results based on the publication date. It's important that you know that, because sometimes your instructors would say something like, I would like for you to refine, I would like for you to do research in the last 5 years. All you need to do is type in the year to where you would like it for. For example, I would do 2022 to 2024, and then you'd refine your result. You could also refine your result based on the subject. So if I was doing something around, remember my topic is Black Power in African Americans. So what I could also do is Black Power in African American, and I'll include, if I check the box history, it will give you more information about Black Power, African Americans, and history. I could also do that with racism. I could add some other subjects. So it's important for you to know that you could refine your results based on additional subjects. You could also do that with resource types. For example, you would come over here. Sometimes your instructors would say something like, I would like to see articles, books, and videos. You don't need to go through all this. You would just come check the box articles, check videos, and maybe check newspaper, right? And so you could refine your results based on what you want. Sometimes if the only thing I'd like to see is videos, the moment I click over here, it would only give me videos on Black Power and African Americans. If this was a course-specific research you were doing, you could also filter your result based on the class or the subject that it is for. As you can see, we have quite a handful over here. So it is important that you know that these things exist, because it would save your time and help you. You could also do that based on language. If you wanted to view these articles in other languages, it is important that you know that this exists. So this is where you can refine your results. Let's access an article. So if you wanted to access, for example, you wanted to access this article, I'd like for you to know that these articles are already cited. If you'd use the resources in the library database, they're already cited for you. So I clicked on the title, it brought me to this page. At this point, all you need to do is click on one of the databases. It said, I'll just take a step backwards. So you see, it says at full availability. It shows you that you can access all this. If you click on one of this, it will bring you over to this page. And this is the article that I saw, the one that I wanted to view. As you can see, this is the full article. So you could do a number of things with this. You could actually use the article, get what you want, remember to cite, click on this link, it will cite it for you. You could send it to your email. Let me just show you. I click on this, it shows you need to just confirm that this is the citation is correct. If it's MLA or APA, you're able to use them, and you could close that out. You could send this to yourself. You could email it to yourself, depending on how you want it. So there are a number of things that you could do. You could download this, you could print it out. So this gives you the ability to go through, do whatever you want. Sites, you'll get the link and share it with your classmates or your teammates. So we were on OneSearch. I just wanted to know that we were looking at OneSearch. So OneSearch gives you the ability to go through multidisciplinary subjects. If you are also navigating through subject specific, or we have databases that are specific to certain groups. For example, the Ethnic News Watch is a minority and ethnic press. And so a lot of the topics are specific to a group of people. You would click on that, and it will bring you to the database. The way just the way you navigated through OneSearch, you would type in the topic that you want, maybe the civil rights movement or whatever topic it is. It would also give you a database. It will give you articles, videos, periodicals, and it will give you access to whatever you want. I'd like for you to know that this might be quite a lot. Feel free to reach out to me at any time. I'll share my details at the end of the class, at the end of this video. And of course, you can either reach out to me, and I'll be happy to support with going through this process again with you, especially if you have questions. So we have other databases that you can access. JSTOR is another good journal that you could actually access. And we have the A to Z database, especially if you're doing research, and maybe, for example, you're looking at African-American psychologists. It would be great to also go through, for example, the psych articles and all that. All right. So the next tab is the scholarly journals, right? We do have all the journals that are specific to some of our Black studies classes and research. So very typically, we have the Black Scholar Journal. That was the first journal of the Black Studies research. It is quite, sometimes you would like to specifically look at writings that were considered the first for the Black Studies topics. We have the Journal of Black Studies. We have Journal of Negro Education. This is quite a handful here that I would like for you or suggest that you navigate through for your research projects or maybe just for your classes. We also have popular magazines and newspapers. Sometimes you're doing research or maybe just taking a class or doing a project, and you would like to embed information from the popular magazines or newspapers. We already have them here, and I would highly suggest that you take advantage of these resources for your classes and for your research projects. Again, all you need to do is navigate all the way down here or to whatever tab that you need. Beyond books, beyond articles, beyond magazines and newspapers, we do have streaming videos for your Black Studies class. So at this point, I would say all you need to do, you could click on Films on Demand or on Swank. Films on Demand is more of educational videos. And so if you're looking for documentaries on maybe Malcolm X, whatever, John Lewis, whatever topic or whatever personal biography you would like to learn more about, you would find a whole lot of lists over here. And the Swank is more of first-run movies, and sometimes the major Hollywood studios. I'll tell you, I say to students, this is like the Netflix of Mesa, and Films on Demand is like the YouTube of Mesa. So take advantage of these resources. And we do have an art image database. If you're looking for images, you could also take advantage of this. We do have some of the films on display over here. Eyes on the Prize. We have other ones that some of these are films that you're watching for your classes. So please do not pay for those resources. Take advantage of the fact that we have them in the library. All right. The last tab over here is more about your professional organizations for your Black Studies class. I would say to take advantage of this. Some you might just want to learn about these associations. Some you may want to be part of it. For example, the Association of Black Psychologists. If you want to learn about it, or about these associations, about these organizations, we do have the links over here. Please feel free to take advantage of this. Finally, it's important for you to know that because you're in college and you're doing scholarly paper or writing research, it is important for you to know that you're expected to cite your sources and to learn about and to know about how to do research. So we have links here on how to cite your sources, to know what plagiarism is, and to proofread your sources and all that. So we have the links over here. Again, feel free to take advantage of those links. But if for whatever reason you're stuck and you have questions or you'd like us to help you through the process, I would like for you to know that we are available at all times to help and support. And I will stop sharing my screen at this point. I'd like for you to know that I've worked with a lot of our Black Studies students in the past years, and I'll be very happy to support if you have questions. Again, I'm going to be sharing my screen to show you my contact details. Feel free to send an email or to send a text message for a quick appointment and on maybe just how to navigate through the Black Studies guide, or maybe how to get your topic or find your topic for your research. Or sometimes I know you have research papers that you have to do in groups. I'm happy to meet with your team in groups. Whatever way, whatever thing we can help with, will be available to help. Thank you very much for your time. I look forward to seeing you on campus.